Hello everyone, I welcome you again to our session today. I remain your very good friend. Of course, I'm your friend, Onyebuchim Titus Digwoki. In the week, someone was trying to explain to me the experience he had when he went for an X-ray exam, and he was like, why should it be like that? Was trying to say if I could explain to him why stuff like that should happen. So he said he went to have an X-ray exam done, and now after the radiographers, the people doing the X-ray were done putting him on the bed, telling him to turn to the left, to the right, and the rest of it. After they were done with that, everyone in the room ran away, leaving only him within the room. And he was surprised. He was somehow like, what's going on? Why is everyone running away and leaving only me within here? So he quickly had to come down from the bed and join them in the room. And then it was only afterward that they were able to talk to him. And he was like, okay, I'll still ask some of this, my friend. And so this is why I'm bringing it to our knowledge. Is there any reason why those people doing the X-ray will have to leave you there and run away into the room? Okay, this is why when you go to have such exam like that X-ray exam, after placing you on the bed and positioning you, the radiographers are really very likely going to move away from the point where you're lying and go behind the cubicle. The place where they are running into is the exposure cubicle, where they get protected from X radiation. That point where they run to hide themselves is the point where X-ray energy will not find easy access to. That place is protected from radiation. It is lead protected. It's protected by lead sheet that makes it possible that X-ray energies do not get to the radiographer. You understand that the person who is doing this X-ray, who is the radiographer, is always within the X-ray environment, right? Because there is that understanding that X-ray or ionizing radiation can be harmful on the human body. There had to be some protective measures in place that could help to see that this person doing the X-ray does not get exposed to it regularly. And one of those protective measures is by having that exposure cubicle behind which the radiographer runs to get himself shielded from the radiation. All right, because he is not the person who is having the medical issue, who is the direct patient in question, he has to keep himself safe and away from the radiation area. All right, unlike you, who is the patient, who has the need for that X-ray examination, the radiographer is not supposed to be exposed to that radiation. So anytime you go for X-ray exam and you see them running away from where you were placed, where you're lying, just know that this is the reason they are running away. It is number one, because they want to be shielded away from the X-ray. Okay, X-ray, like we did say before, can be harmful on the body, and that is why they are protecting themselves. In some other instances, they could even give you what we call lead apron, depending on what's their investigation. They could give the person who is with you a lead apron to shield him or her from radiation. Okay, so this is where we are ending it here for today. Just keep coming around, keep sharing this so that people will get to know more about some of these things we are sharing. I remain your very good friend. Of course, I'm your friend, Onyebuchim Titus Digwoki. On this special edition of your program, Do You Know with Buchim Digwoki. Join us on our Facebook at Astron Imaging and Diagnostics Limited or at Buchim Titus Digwoki for more of these medical tips and information. Keep coming around. See you again. Cheers.